Hello there, fellow sociologists, and welcome to the Mr. Sin channel. In this video, we'll be looking at The Looking Glass Self by Charles Cooley. Now, before we even get started with the video, I want you to think of this quote. I am not who you think I am. I am not who I think I am. I am who I think you think I am. That is a brain teaser. Try to figure it out before we get into the answer. Coming up. This looking glass self theory is an interesting way that we perceive who we are and how it actually impacts the creation of our own identity. Charles Cooley believed that it was a conversation that we had internally and that three things happened. The first thing was how we believed we were. We would process this in our brain. The next thing that would happen is we would try to figure out what other people thought of us. And then the third thing is we would revise our current thinking to adapt and change to how we believed society was viewing us. Going back to that quote that I started with, really what it's saying is that us as individuals aren't just what we believe we are. It's also, though, not what society thinks of us. It's a hybrid between the two. We perceive what others view us to be and who they think that we actually are. And we mesh that then with who we think we are. And then we try to adapt and change and grow from it or internalize it. So it's this ever-ending process of us figuring out who we truly are. And it'll continuously change over time. And we do this through socialization, this process of learning. Now, the biggest people in your life that are going to impact this would be your friends, your family, people that you're close with. But also people who you've never met before can change and influence you. Now, think about it even this way. Think about this dialogue in your head. You have it every single day before you leave your house of what you should wear. Even if you don't care what you wear, you still have it in your head. It's still happening. You go and try to figure out what to wear. You're going to put clothes on that you think you like, but you're also going to wear stuff that won't get negative reactions. If you wear a shirt, let's say, that it makes you look fat, and every day you go to school and get called porky or chunky, over and over and over again. And they say, wow, that shirt is awful, Mr. Sin. You look so big. Eventually, even if you love that shirt originally, you're going to start to associate that shirt with a bunch of negative connotations. And you'll start to change and adapt. And you might even start to internalize that and say, well, maybe I am big. Maybe I am obese. Maybe I am overweight. And you start to have conversations based on the surroundings, based on people around you. You'll eventually probably stop wearing that shirt and maybe even start to develop new lifestyles to try and lose weight that could become unhealthy. All of this has to do with this theory, this idea that the identity of ourselves is a constant relationship with society and us, and it's never ending. So this is something to think about in your own day-to-day lives. How much of society's influences is impacting you? How much are you impacting others and their formation of who they are? Thanks for watching this video. I hope it helped you better understand how the looking glass self views the identity of a person and how we impact both our own identity and also others. Make sure to subscribe before leaving and check out some of the other videos on the channel. I'm Mr. Sin, and until next time, I'll see you online.